This video is going to be about my Q1, so quarter one, Amazon KDP orders and royalties, as well as my ads. So let's get started. For ads, I don't really actually run them. I did run a campaign in December to about January. And then before that, I think I may have ran a short campaign, but I honestly don't really run ads. So for quarter one, all I spent was $5.32 and made $8.99 in sales. And then my ATOS was really high and my impressions were around 3,351. If I go to the whole campaign, the ATOS is a lot lower, but I'm not super familiar with ads. I kind of have probably like a base knowledge of them. And I don't run them because I just don't have the time right now to really deep dive into ads and make them worthwhile. And I also don't really have a lot of extra money, so I just get worried about spending too much money and not being able to make it back. So moving on to my orders, for January, I had 119 units ordered. And for royalties, I had $262.44. So I'll go through each of the months and then I'll show my overall total for quarter one. And I'll also get into kind of what books sell for me and what ones are like my top selling books and kind of go from there. So orders for February, I had 121, so very similar to January. And going to royalties, February 1st through 28th, I had a total of, which I think this was also very similar, $279.17. And then looking at March, I think it was even better for March. So we're going to March 1st to March 31st. February does have less days, obviously, than the other months, so that may have had an impact on the sales. And also there's different holidays, but most of my books are all evergreens. They can kind of sell anytime throughout the year. I do have some seasonal ones, but for the most part, they're all evergreen. So for March, I had a total of 142 units ordered. And then looking at royalties, I think I also sold a book every single day in March, which was the first time for me doing that. So that was a big deal. And I made $338.33, which was my first time making over $300 a month with KDP as well. So super, super happy about that. And now to get into my actual quarter one units ordered for KDP, I sold a total of, give it a second to load, 382 units ordered. So super, super happy with that. And then moving on to my royalties, go to January 1st to March 31st. And these are all low content books. I don't think there's really any high content that sold. If there was, it was probably my personal book because that's my only high content book right now. But I don't think I sold any, and if I did, it was probably only one or two. And estimated royalties or approximated royalties is $879.94 for quarter one in 2023 with Amazon KDP. So very, very happy with that overall compared to 2022. This is a big improvement. This is in April, so even just March of 2022, I really wasn't making much money at all. I probably made less than $20 during that month with KDP, so this is a huge step up for me. And to kind of go over what books actually sold, so for me, my best sellers are definitely scrapbook paper books. I also have some like notebooks, journals that occasionally sell. I have a new sketchbook book, like a new sketchbook that I created somewhere around this time. I think maybe in February or March I created and published it, and that also sells a few copies a month usually. And then I do have some like coloring books, but those don't normally sell too well. So most of my sales all come from my scrapbook paper. But I have a wide range of low content books. Low content meaning that they kind of have like repetitive pages. It's just not a book that would normally have page numbers, for example. So notebooks, you don't normally have page numbers. It's just the same thing on every page. Scrapbook paper has the same designs repeated throughout the book. So I'm overall really happy with this though. I don't really run ads. like I showed in the beginning, this is mostly all organic sales, which makes me even happier because I really want KDP to be kind of like, or I want it to be a passive income for me. I want to be able to make sales without actually having to do much work. So some courses that I used during this time, I actually bought the Rachel Harrison Sons Low Content Profits Academy course, and then I also bought Publisher Rocket, and I also bought a course with Publisher Rocket, like one of, maybe not a course, but one of the classes, maybe, tutorials that I actually still haven't had time to watch. So that's not good. I really need to make time to watch that. But I believe I bought both of those during Q1, and you don't need to spend money to make money with KDP, in my opinion. Like, I honestly used the free trial for Canva when I first started and nothing else. Like, I wasn't spending any money. I've just been buying courses and investing in tools now. Like, now I have the pro version of Canva, and now I use Publisher Rocket, and I have Rachel's course, and I also have another course by Passive Income Templates that I bought in 2022. And all of these have just been really helpful to my business and helping me grow. So I do recommend getting courses or tools if you think that it's going to help you in your business and you have the finances to do so. But I personally did not actually buy them until I was like really serious about KDP or starting to make money with it, where then it could kind of supplement it. And again, like, you do not have to spend money to make money with KDP. I just think that it can be beneficial depending on your own situation and how you're doing with KDP. There's so much free content out there on YouTube. Most of the time you can find basically all the information you need on there. I just really like the layout of courses, and it just helps me learn even better. So my goal for quarter 2 is to do better than quarter 1. I'd really love to break this $1,000 here. Like, I made $879.94, which is awesome. Super happy with that. But I'd love to make over $1,000 in each quarter. Honestly, my goal with KDP is to be able to make over $1,000 every month, or over $2,000 every month with KDP. But as long as my business continues to grow, then I think I'm going to be really happy with that. And let me see if I can show my quarter 1 for 2022, just to kind of show my growth there, because I am curious myself as well to figure out the difference. So for quarter 1 in 2022, I started KDP in December 2021, just to kind of give you an idea. I sold 39 units like for the entire quarter 1 in 2022. So a major difference. So now looking at this 879, let's see what my total was for 2022. Go all the way back here. March 31st, hit apply. So my total royalties were actually $61.95. So huge improvement. Like, don't be down on yourself if this is where you're at right now. Any extra income and money is amazing. Okay, even if you only made $5 a month, that $5 is going to go to something. Is it going to be like your cereal for the week, or whatever fruit or veggie you buy? Is it going to be coffee for the week if you like that? Is it going to buy you a beauty product, or is it going to give you a gallon or two of, well, hopefully more than a gallon, maybe 2 or 3 gallons of gas? Like, any extra money is going to be good. Like, that's growth. And at least in my opinion, this is all my opinion, but $61.95. So I made over $800 more in quarter 1 this year than I did in 2022. So I don't know what you want to do with that information, but I really hope that it inspires you, because if I can do this, anybody can do this. Sometimes it just takes time. Like, I've started KDP in December 2021 and is now currently May 2023. Sometimes it just takes a little while to get going and get that growth, and I'm constantly learning and constantly trying to be better with my business and everything like that. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it was inspiring, and I'd love to know how your quarter 1 went with KDP, or if you haven't started yet, if there's any questions or things that I could help you with. So thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope that you have a great day.